around. Look around you, man. You can find inspiration. You can find discouragement. It all depends on you. Perception is everything. Some people just hear another song. Some people hear the greatest. A nigga used to have no chill. Nowadays I bump side A. Traffic going bumper to bumper, stuck on the highway. Alright, we back. My expert opinion, the greatest show in the world. Hit that like, hit that share. Let everybody know you in here. Don't cost you no paper unless you's a mother hater. And don't be one of those. Hater. Oh man. Thank you. Oh man.
Y'all hated, that was impressive.
Yo, shout out to the truckers. We know y'all loving the audio. Shout out to the married couples that sit down and watch this and argue together. Shout out to the single folks that's sitting in the crib like, fuck that, I'm stack my paper and watch my expert opinion. Shout out to all
Amazon, UPS.
Facts, all of y'all. Everybody, whatever you listening on, whatever you watching on, shout out to y'all. MECC.
Salute, King.
Spot.
Shot Summers, Lemon Lime Fade, that song is fire. Thank you, bro.
I'm pretty sure you did. You getting a check for that.
Please don't.
I know you getting a check
step
for
on
that.
my integrity. You gotta get a new joke. You gotta get off the Benzino. You gotta get a new joke.
I'm just saying, man. I feel like there's a check involved somehow. You keep shouting this nigga out.
Bro,
all right,
if they could afford to pay me to do that, they wouldn't need me to do that.
I hate you. All right, yo. Shout out to the gang. Shout out to the gang. Salute. We definitely got a bill. I just heard some. yeah. We definitely got it. You gotta get on that. Oh, Splat Murder, what's the word?
What's the word, man? Want to give you your flowers, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
BET was looking fancy.
Yes. You look good on the show.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All around video out right now.
Facts.
Fire. Shout to my boy KK.
After you watch this,
Brooklyn
go
Hands.
watch that.
Shout to Brooklyn Hands.
Word.
Shout to KK47, man. We here.
DFG, you heard? Aaron Ross. Champ,
Yes,
what's
sir.
the word?
Everything is good. Everything is great. I'm happy to be home. Happy to be free and not around fuck niggas. You understand what I'm saying? I just got to shout out my guys at Revolutionary Sound. They got a new single out called Tokyo. My guys out in Texas, man. Love. Make sure y'all tap in with them brothers.
And tonight, we got a musical genius in the building. When you talk about who revived that authentic New York sound, when you talk about fashion gods, you know what I'm saying? When you talk about 1/3 of the holy trinity of boom bap, you know what I'm saying? When you talk about pioneers, CEOs, you know what I mean? The mindset that it takes to build in this industry and then branch off into other things and find ways to accumulate great wealth. When you talk about listening to music, that just makes you want to get dressed, just feel good and shit on haters. You gotta bring up this guy. Listen, man, we got Westside Gunn in the building. Love it.
That was a dope introduction, bro.
Yeah, thank you, sir. It was inspired by
Thank you.
the music we just heard.
Respect.
You know, and then you pray for me.
Yes.
It's the project that's coming out. You just played us some. Listen, I'm recommending Kitchen Lights.
Shout to your homie that forced us to, you know what I mean?
Underboss, man. Shout out to underboss.
Word.
Stay working. You stay working.
Well, I love it. It's just the Nick colors is kind of. But hopefully we be high. Hopefully we be high.
That's your team.
No, but the quality of this shit.
Yeah. Facts.
The quality of this shit is dope.
I ain't got to worry about the letters falling off.
None of that.
I'm rocking with this.
None of that.
Now I'm recommending Kitchen Lights. I'm recommending Trying to Kill You. Is that the name of that
That's
one?
my favorite. Yeah.
Try.
It's named Chloe though.
Chloe.
Yeah,
Chloe.
yeah. I just want to do some fly shit because I'm thinking like, you know, I already made the, you know, the radio version because that's already the one you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I had to push a single, that would be it. You know what I'm saying? So I already did the edited version and I can't just have a song called Bitch, I'm Trying to Kill You. You know what I'm saying? So I thought Chloe's for short. That's all.
Chloe for short. Nice,
Yeah,
nice, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, what else? What else? Shout out to the Jack God. I'm loving that joint. Yo, there's so many great, not only features on it, but the format of it it's not traditional.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. Well.
It's fun. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know who's about to black out, who about to have 50 bars. It's just happening.
Totally unexpected.
You know what I'm saying? It's just happening. I love that. Because it brings that fun feeling back to the music.
Yeah, sure.
And then you got the guys is on the album.
Yeah.
Benny
for
and Conway,
sure.
and they,
You know what I
they
mean?
going hamburger.
Sure.
They going crazy. Look,
Sure.
Rick Ross. Who else we heard on this?
Jeezy.
Cooks,
Jeezy.
Stove God.
Stove God.
Stove God.
ESTG.
ESTG.
Ty Dolla.
Ty Dolla.
You got
Yeah, that was
Tyler the Creator
Yeah.
on there too, right?
Like just
That
talking.
cameo.
Nah, he's
Talking.
just talking.
Yeah.
Now there's an interlude that you played for someone saying why you were their favorite rapper. Is that your mindset? Because he's saying, I don't turn off that depressing shit.
Yeah.
Turn off that kill everybody shit. Throw this shit on. I feel good. The music that you listen to reflects how you're gonna feel for the rest of the day.
No,
This
for
nigga
sure.
makes you want to get fly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that the mindset? Is that the moniker to how you create music?
Now, you know what I'm saying? you know, as I evolve,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, for a while it was kind of like, I want to give you this Eastside Buffalo shit. You feel me?
Right.
So I had to just come with the grimiest shit you ever heard until you got the point, until you
Right.
got the picture. It's like sometimes, you know, you go in the gallery and you staring at a painting, you don't know what it is. You see it, you know what I mean? But you really don't understand it, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then you might talk to the, you know, the artist and let them explain a little what you're looking at. That's Buffalo. This was a city nobody never seen before. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, a couple people went to school there. They might go back, but you staying on campus. You know what I mean?
Right.
You ain't on no corners. You
Corners.
ain't really, you going to college parties. Your parties is different from our
My
parties.
parties.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So you thinking of Buffalo, you thinking of UB, Buff State, you know what I'm saying, all that. So it was my job to show you Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to do. That's it. I ain't want to do nothing else, you know what I mean? But I did that for so long now, you know, people know Buffalo all around the world. So I did my job, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now that I did my job, there's nothing else to prove no more. Now it's like, nah, let me just be me and just show y'all me and, you know, a super fly guy now. That's what I call it. It was like fly guy up to this album, now a super fly guy,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So now it's just like, nah, like, I done showed y'all boom bap for a decade. Now I'm about to show you these 5-star mills, these 5-star hotels, these jets. You know what I'm saying? This $10,000 outfit. You just living life, you know what I'm saying?
It's a
But
beautiful
I'm still
thing.
that same Eastside Buffalo nigga. Ain't nothing changed.
Right.
Because I've been fly my whole life.
Right.
I call myself fly guy because I've been fly as long as I can remember my whole life. You know how you can remember some shit probably back to when you was like, maybe like 4, you know what I mean, 5. You be like, yeah, I remember that when that happened. I was flyed in.
At 4.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, at
You know
4.
what I mean? So you already know.
That's a big jump. A lot of artists would worry about losing their core audience by switching up the motif or switching up the aesthetic
Yeah.
to that extent.
Yeah, but
No,
you know,
no.
I'm gonna tell you like this though. You know, at the same time, again, you got 10 years worth of that shit to still press play on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I don't have nothing to prove. Like, what you want me to keep doing? Do I gotta just cater for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, if my life gotta, the way I make music gotta cater to who? For what? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On top of that, you know what I mean? You know, and I'm super blessed. I'm sitting here super blessed. So, again, I'm still an Eastside Buffalo nigga, but at the same time, it's like I don't need for nothing no more. I
You've
worked
grown.
hard.
You've
Yeah,
grown.
I
Yeah.
worked hard. I got everything I need. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference of wanting and needing, of course. So I have everything in life I need. You know what I'm saying? I have my house, I have my cars, I got my jewelry, I'm fly, my kids fly, we got good health. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We living how we want to live. You know what I'm saying? I could do what I want, my mama could do what they want, my kids could do what they want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I catering to?
Into.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't
Yeah.
gotta, sell my soul. I don't gotta rob nobody. I don't gotta do nothing out my character. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, now this is just me. You know what I'm saying? Now this is the, front row fashion week West Side Gunn. This
Right.
is the, you know what I'm saying? Eating fucking, $300 plates in Athens, Greece West Side Gun. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's just a total different vibe this time because it's just me as who I am in life right now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You have everything you need.
And love is number one. Let me say that. Let me go back to that too, because I was just about to say about the love part with family and everything, because that's the most important part. Like,
Right.
I said all the material, you know what I'm saying? But again, I still take my daughter to school. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I got a different kind of like love structure in my life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody around, I'm surrounded by love. You know what I'm saying? I'm surrounded by, you know what I'm saying, a good team. You know what I'm saying? Good brothers, good woman. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know how it's supposed to be. So my daughter know what to look up to. My sister know what to look up to. Just everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't need, like, I got everything I need. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, my faith is strong and I'm super blessed.
I'm gonna save my question till the end. This is gonna be my last question. Okay. I'm
Listen,
gonna save
man.
what I was about to ask you. That's gonna be my last
I'm gonna be
question.
real. You ain't fooling nobody, bro. You got gigs on the album. You got Jeezy. You hitting all markets.
Yeah.
You are solidifying the bag as soon as you touch down. No matter where you at.
Heart throw, here I come, baby.
He throw all that
Get my
shit.
Nando's ready.
You know what I'm saying? Wow, and I'm very impressed. But being that this is your first time on the show, we like to rewind. We like to show people the mindset of the winner within the environment that most people don't make it out from.
Yeah.
So let's rewind back to those Buffalo days. How did this all start?
I mean, of course y'all know I grew up with Conway and Benny my whole life, so you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, we've been doing, you know how it's like, rest in peace, Sheen Gun too, that's Benny brother. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? My first cousin, MGB on my neck, face tattoo right here. You know what I'm saying? Even this Mona Lisa chain got a picture of Sheen Gun on it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
For real, it's flipped over, but yeah. You see what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You know, growing up as kids, you know what I mean? Like we was all raised by like young mothers. You see what I'm saying? So you know, like even my mom was probably a grandma at like 33. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
you feel me? Cause I had 2 kids as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just like growing up like that, you know, Buffalo was different, you know what I mean? That you gotta understand, we got a little age on us too, so we went through the heavy drug phase of Buffalo, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, we call it, you know, another Sly Green era when he was there. There's different eras of Buffalo but we was through all of that, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, family was tight, you know what I mean? You know, growing up different, you know, you grow with your cousins and your brothers back then. Everybody on the weekends, you with your family. It ain't like that no more. Family ain't family.
Yeah,
no more.
everybody's
Yeah. Family
scattered.
but
and
you know, we
people
grew
ain't
up in
picking
that
up the
family
phone.
era. You know
Everybody
what I'm
in
saying?
the
Where
house.
because guess what? Our parents is partying. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's why you with your cousins.
Right.
Cause your parents is partying, you know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
they turning up. You might be upstairs. That shit might be jumping downstairs. You know what I'm saying? But you
Word.
just grow up. So you gotta understand, when I grew up, that was Conway. That was Benny with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was Sheen Gun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, as far as I can remember, man, I remember just, I'm rapping and, you know, Benny dancing, cause he the young one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, you know, family reunions and shit. I'm you know what I mean, me and Sheen Gunn rapping and you know, Lil Mark and Benny, they the dancers and all of that. You know, it's just like we was always in the music, into the culture, you know what I'm saying? My Uncle Bacon, he was, you know, the first dope boy I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like literally living in the same house, like, yeah, this nigga getting it, you know what I'm saying? Coming through. And my uncle died at 21. He was kind of like on some Tupac shit. You know how you see so much that Biggie and Tupac did, but you be like, damn, they died that young.
Yeah, facts.
It's like, that's how my
23,
uncle was.
24,
Like,
yeah.
he lived like that kind of life, but he already died by like 21. You know what I'm saying? But he was already like, you know what I'm saying? Hustling
Solidified.
ahead of his time, already driving Benz, already got this back with the rope with the Nefertiti head. You know what I'm saying? This big and shit. Mercedes Benz, remember the Mercedes Benz rings, the Nugget,
rings.
All that.
all of that shit.
The
You know
rope,
what I mean?
the
Yeah,
rope
he
joints,
he
the
was
ropes.
rocking, he was rocking silks back then. Mind you, he had to be like 300 pounds on some Biggie shit before Biggie. You know what I'm saying? But at that age too, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like growing up, seeing him counting bread, dice game, him whipping on niggas, all type of shit, you know. So it's just like, and my Aunt Michelle, like rest in peace both of them, but they the ones that raised me in this shit. And then it was kind of like I said, I kind of took my swag from like them and then kind of just went over there with, you know what I'm saying, Benny and Sheen Gunn on the weekend. So it's like we was family, but then it was like the closest people to me was a little bit different from them, but we was all family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like my mentality was maybe been like more flyer, cause I seen the fly shit. Like Michelle was like one of the most popular girls in school. You know what I'm saying? This who I even had to sleep with for years. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like this. Like, so you know, I was rocking her, you know what I'm saying, hand-me-down Gucci's at 10 years old, cause she just got the Gucci's on her dresser. So nobody else in my school got on Gucci at 10.
Right.
I'm taking shell glasses. I'm putting, like I was always ahead. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's just like I said, far as I can remember, you know, even the Fly Guy picture on the cover, you know what I mean? The red background that got me, you know, with the thorns and the chain and all of that. You know, that's from a real picture. I was 7 years old with them 3 chains on. You know what I'm saying? So that's you gotta think, that's my mentality. If I had on 3 chains when I was 7, how you think I think now?
You had to see this coming.
Like, what
Right.
you think you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just a little, that's what I'm saying, it's a little different, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, Sheen Gunn, you know, Benny, they had it a little, you know, they had it higher than me. I ain't gonna front, you know what I'm saying? They definitely had a little higher than me because, again, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, you know, it's just, I don't want to get too deep, you know what I'm saying? But it was just like,
this is what it is.
yeah, but it was just like, you know what I'm saying? They had to struggle a little more, you know what I'm saying? So they had a little rougher. So that's why I think Sheen Gunn was a little rough. You know, Benny was younger than us, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, Sheen Gunn was a wild boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was my favorite cousin. That was like the protector, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, when he passed, that was like a devastating blow. Because, you know, even with the rap shit, that was like his dream, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was quiet for a while. Conway was like the man. Conway was rapping on Wu-Tang level when Wu-Tang was Wu-Tang.
Dang, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Conway was fucking the illest. Listen, Conway's the illest nigga I ever heard with 2 ears. Because I done heard him doing this shit for 30 years straight. Niggas just started hearing him for 5 years. Like, this is just, how you think your shit gonna sound after you've been rapping for 30 years?
Yeah. Right.
But just imagine 20 years ago, Conway, when he was fresh with it and he'd sit there and freestyle for 30 minutes, an hour straight, off the head. He could freestyle an album back in the day. Conway used to battle niggas and just crush them niggas. Like, the nigga he'd never lose. Like, this nigga Conway was always just, man, next level with the rhyme. So it was just like, you know, that's my brother. I didn't really care about being the best, you know what I'm saying? That never was on my mind of like, I gotta be the best MCs. Cause, you know, best MC, cause I was already surrounded by the people I felt, you know what I'm saying, with the best MC. Let me do my job. You know what I'm saying? Because like, as a kid, I was, you know, I always had a hustler mentality. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, everybody different. I just was just a little bit different. Like I was advanced. Like I was a, you know what I'm saying? Like people can see, because we talking back in the day, so we could kind of, we gonna fast forward to how Westside Gunn sitting here right now as the CEO of Griselda, because it started from then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I was a kid like doing shit like lunchtime, getting pieces delivered to the school and sell the slices in class. Like shit like that. Like
That's different.
but
Usually candy.
nah, but
The whole pizza shop.
But imagine you 10 years old though.
Right.
11 years old. How is an 11-year-old like the class is getting called because I'm getting pieces sent to the school. You know what I'm saying? Like I promise you in 8th grade, I promise you the bus aid, I let the bus aid borrow money. You know what I'm saying? Already that type of shit. Like I was just already skipping school in 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, going to get to Jordan. That's when Jordans came out on Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? Skipping school, coming to school, all the Jordans. You know what I mean? Going to get, we had King of Diamond, anything buy one, get one free. You know, they were still finessing, but, you know, make you think it's buy one, get one free. But they had the layaway, so niggas, yo, this, you know, back in the day in 96, 97, if your chain was 3,000, nigga, your shit was just nice.
That shit was platinum.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, boom, I'm putting this motherfucker on layaway. You know what I'm saying? So by the time, like I said, by the time I'm 15, 14, I'm wearing 2 chains already to school. You know what I'm saying? I'm already, you know what I mean, Buckethead. This the Tommy Hilfiger polo era. The Nautica, you know what I mean, challenge jackets. You know what I mean, niggas rocking corduroys with the Eastlands. All type of shit, you know what I mean? That just, you know what I mean? Then I went to the Averex, then I went to the Iceberg. It's like I always grew with the times. You know what I'm saying? High school, I was wearing the ice. When Jay-Z was talking platinum, on my life, I had a platinum grill from Eddie's. You know what I'm saying? As a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Averex leathers, you know, Pelly leathers, like all of that shit. So it's just like I said, just as I grew, I'm just super fly guy now. It's like, nigga, this is not no act. You know what I mean? Like, this is like me, like, I don't know no other fucking way. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, always was good at hustling, man. You know what I mean? Like, I used to sell water to a well. You know what I'm saying? Just like dead ass. Like, I never had that issue. So, you know, of course, you know, like I said, it started with pizza. Then I was doing jerseys. I go to, you know, they had the irregular jerseys at Champion Outlet. Cause you know, Champion used to do all the jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, mind you, this 96, 95,
and
97.
they had the outlet in Buffalo.
They had the outlet in Buffalo. So you could go you could get a regular jersey, but something might be so slight, like you wouldn't even know something wrong with it. You know what I'm saying?
Slightly defective.
Or they just cut the tag, how they had like Champion size 48, that'd just be cut. But you know, jerseys used to be like 50, but you could go out there and get them for 15. But the thing about it is, again, I was skipping school already just on my hustling shit. Other kids couldn't. So when they open that day, when they about to do a drop on a Thursday, I'm the kid already, 11 years old, skipping school, going through the basket, trying to get the ones with just only the clip. You know what I'm saying? Where nothing, you know, all the names and all that's still intact. I go sell them for 30. So instead of you buying them for 50, you know, kids, they trying to get to 30 now because the jersey look brand new. But I'm doubling. Like I was just always took it from that, then it went to the bud. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, and that's how it get. Now you trying to, you know what I mean, sponsor the flyness. Now you doing other shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what leads to, you know what I mean, selling other things and doing other things. And cause it's just like, and just being from Buffalo, like I said, man, we never had no heroes. Nobody never came from where we came from. And y'all, I'm pretty sure if y'all never been, it's like, this shit just ran down as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's just a grimy ass city. You know what I'm saying? People don't really know about it because like I said, until we even came on the scene, you had never even heard of it at all. So I really don't, you know, take offense to, you know, how they always do the you know what I mean? Buffalo, New York shit, whoop, because shit, I mean, we just got popping in the last 5 years. You know what I'm saying? I don't take offense to that shit. You know what I mean? But that's why I had to give you that sound. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to give you that look.
Right.
Because before I show you this, I gotta show you this. Because you ain't gonna understand this. Now that you've seen that for so long, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, okay, like, nah, okay, we see him getting flyer and da-da-da-da-da. It's not that. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm being me still, you know what I mean? But like I said, this is you know what I mean? I'm getting these from Mike Amiri. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm getting, you know what I mean? It's just different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So the fashion sense was always there.
Always. I've been designing, well, like I said, when I was doing the jerseys and all that, back to the hustling, you know what I'm saying? I come through, because I always just had, like, I just had vision, man. You know what I'm saying? My brother Victor, who I still do everything with, you know what I mean? He designed, you know, put that together for me. I tell him the idea, basically, and he just put it, because I can't draw good, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know what I mean? I don't put it on paper good, you know what I'm saying? But I tell him exactly what I want, and he do it exactly how I want it. And we've been doing that since 10 years old, you know what I'm saying? We started, you know what I mean? We went to school, Olmsted together. You know, first day of school, 5th grade. That's been my best friend ever since. Still since, oh, shit.
It's all good.
I got you.
My bad, y'all.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? And still doing this to today. So that's what I'm saying. So back then, thank you. So back then, it was just like I come with the idea. Again, my first group was called Forerunners. You know what I'm saying? And then it was me. Who was Forerunner? It was me, Benny, Conway. Cause this what I'm saying. This is, I'm telling you, history.
What year is this?
This was, I'm trying to think, was it Pimp or Forerunners first? I'll take that back. Forerunners was the second one. The first one was Pimp. P-I-M-P. I don't know why I thought that. I got in trouble because I had Pimp in my head. Like I went, I mean, this back in the day, you had the names and shit, Anthony Mason type shit.
Right.
I came to school about 14, 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? I went one time. I had that first time. They let it slide. They kind of looked at it, ain't really say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Next time I came, I had the Wu-Tang logo on this side. On
the other side.
That side, they like, yo, this nigga taking it too far. Like, he taking it too far. You know what I'm saying? Miss Diffie, I ain't gonna never forget. She said I was never gonna be shit.
Wow.
All that. Like, I was the kid that got slammed against the locker before by Mr. Montani. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was a badass fly kid.
Right,
Like, cause you gotta think I'm already skipping school. I'm already fly. Like, you telling me what to do, nigga. You see how fly I am? Like, I was like ahead of my time. You see what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't thinking like a kid. I was thinking like a grown ass man. I'm looking at Bacon still. I'm looking at Shell. Like, these are the people I'm with constantly. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? I just was a different breed. So, like I said, we had Pimp. 8th grade, I won Pimp of the Year. Shout out to Ak, because it came down to one vote, and I voted for myself. I cheated. You know what I'm saying? And I beat that nigga. You know what I mean? He coming to listen to the album tomorrow, so I'm gonna see that nigga, man. Shout out to Ak.
Right.
But yeah, he voted for somebody else, and I voted for myself, and that's how I won. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I wanted Pimp of the Year though. You know what I'm saying? But then it went to Forerunners. But during these times though, I come with a logo. You see what I'm saying? And that's how the fashion shit started. It was just like, I come with the logo, Victor draw it. That was before we was even doing like the graphics and the fonts and all that. Cause Vic was like one of the illest, even then, he was winning contests. He won like best in Western New York art, you know what I mean? Went to Art Institution of Pittsburgh. He, you know what I mean, worked for Apple corporate doing graphics over there for a decade, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't even stop working for, he stopped working for Apple to quit cold turkey, and we living life, you know what I'm saying? But it was just like, yeah, he had, you know what I mean? And then shit, I call up, yo, how many we gotta get? All right, 2 dozen minimum, okay, you know what I mean? For the one color print, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I get them shits, now the homies just wearing it. Now, you, like I said, your cousin might wear it. Now and it was just spreading like that, and it was just fly, just seeing people in it. But then, like I said, I moved off from the Pimp name, went to Forerunners, and it was me, Conway, Benny, and I think it just might have been Sheen Gunn. You know what I'm saying? I think that's exactly what it was, though. For real, it was just us four.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I had the logo and it said Forerunner in graffiti. You know what I'm saying? That shit was super fly. Had people wearing that. You know what I'm saying? Then fucking, you know what I'm saying? This back when like, motherfuckers was dying. We started dying the Wallabies half and half. You know what I'm
Wu-Tang
saying?
shit.
I'm going
Wu-Tang.
I'm going to the main place mall, going to the shoe repair, have them half and half the Clarks and shit. Because like I said, I niggas was definitely influenced by the Wu. You know what I'm saying? We you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never too big to say where I, you know what I'm saying, learned my lessons from. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas was studying niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, we wanted to be like them niggas. That's why them crews started existing. Cause that was like the Wu-Tang era, you know what I'm saying? But we Buffalo, so we don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was just cool to us, you know what I mean? Cause we didn't have nobody, you know what I'm saying, where we was from. That's all we had was like New York rap, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we grew up on, just of course our whole life. Cause at that time anyway, it was all, I ain't gonna say all New York rap, but you know what I mean? It was
that was
90% then, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that many South artists then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was some 2000 shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, man, you know, just growing up, I've been me. You know what I'm saying? This is just the fast forward version that's right here, but that's where the hustling just came from. You know what I'm saying? Just
listening to
going
what
through
you're
the
saying.
times.
Champion outlet. Now I'm understanding how y'all was flipping the champion sweaters. I don't know if y'all went corporate, but that was a big thing. That was something that people never saw before. Usually people, you know, they get their merch, okay, yo, we gonna go get the gilding, we gonna get the, you know what I mean? Y'all joints was coming with champion shit on. That was something new at the time, like, and merch-wise, y'all was killing it. So
But
I'm seeing that you were the mastermind. Now Conway was here, and he said originally Griselda was a clothing line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because, you know, them niggas was rappers, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, these niggas was like I said, y'all, no, the world didn't hear these niggas, but mind you, I'm hearing every fucking thing. Like, nigga, these the illest niggas in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, we young, we hustling, we not thinking about that, we don't know nobody in New York City, you know what I'm saying? We don't know no offices to walk into. We don't got no DJs that just popping everywhere else and come do a gig in Buffalo. Niggas wasn't coming to Buffalo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How the fuck is we, you know what I'm saying, about to
Connected.
pop off? So music, it was alright, but it wasn't like it was doing nothing for us. It was really for like us and people in Buffalo that knew us, and everybody in Buffalo can tell you Conway been the illest nigga since the 90s. You know what I'm saying? They can tell you that Benny had 20 mixtapes before you even heard of him in Griselda. You know what I'm saying? That they heard every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I was there for every last moment. You know what I mean?
So you wasn't rapping at the time when you created Pimp and Forerunner. You just made the groups.
It was like kid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was rapping, but it was kid shit. Like that's what I'm saying. I started taking the fashion shit way more serious because, like I said, I just was just, you know, just on my fly shit, and I like people wearing my shit, and it was just like I leaned more towards that, and they started getting so good at it. It was just like everybody was loving them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, let me stay in my lane, them niggas stay in theirs. You know what I mean? But again, why they doing that? I'm still in the cut, doing my rhymes too, trying to perfect my shit, you know what I'm saying? And but I always was a style nigga, you know what I'm saying? I always was like a fly nigga. I didn't care too much for like the lyrical, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, I just want a style on you, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I think they get respected so much for being, you know what I'm saying, lyricists, you know what I mean? And not me, because it's just like, again, you know, they can come in here right now, freestyle. They go on Sway right now. They can go on,
Flex.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Flex,
all of that,
any
and go. You ain't see me. You know what I'm saying? I was right there, fly.
Right.
I didn't say a word. I know my lane.
Right.
That's the difference. Like I know that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't hurt my feelings by saying that, because that was never my job. You know what I'm saying? Because from when I first tried to rhyme, like I said, for real, it was like 2004. I tried to do the F&IC tape. You know what I'm saying? And you know, mad unfortunate situations happen, and my music career just ain't jump. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't push it like I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Because then that was other times. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, I never even wanted to sell music. I always gave it away. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, why buy it if you don't even know me? You know what I'm saying? Like, here, just play it. But my cover's always been fly. Like, you know what I mean? So you look at it and be like, what's this? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I always approached it with the art first. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, the way I moved was just always different. You know what I'm saying? Like, the art came before the music. Like, the music was just a bonus. I'm going to give you everything else, and then the music is just like, okay, this is it. You know what I'm saying?
So your strategy was always like, yo, I'm going to get your attention this way, marketing-wise.
Of course.
And the music is underlined. That's just a bonus right there.
Yeah.
See, this is an interesting dichotomy, because you have most hustlers will tell you they want to stay low. They don't want attention. They want to, you know, hustle below the radar, stack up, move on, flip it, whatever, have a front man. But your hustle needs eyes in order to work.
Right.
And then you have to fund the fly. You got to pay for all these things that you're doing. And eventually you start moving into different realms, the kind of things we hear about on the music.
Yeah.
How do you balance being a standout but still trying to keep it off of certain people's radar?
Well, see, that's the thing. You know, of course, now we'll move a lot different, but then I ain't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, you gonna see me in this club popping this bottle, nigga. What you mean?
And you gonna come holler at me.
Like, I didn't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, you know, again, niggas being underdogs for so long, when you start breaking, you know, getting bread and breaking bread, and then you start going to these Atlantas and these Houstons and this and that, you want to turn up. You start seeing other people hustles, and you want to turn up even more. That was just like, you know, a hustler mentality, you know. And again, at that time, I didn't care about being a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to be a drug dealer. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, it wasn't no let me try to lay low. It didn't even matter. I knew the flashy drug dealing niggas. Like, you know what I mean? I grew up with bacon. I just told you how I grew up looking. That's what I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm looking like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just took all that work there for 5,000, nigga. I'm just thinking now, like, what the fuck I was doing then? You know what I'm saying? Like,
was that the 20 bricks on the bus?
Like, cause you be thinking like, damn, okay, you might only be making, you know what I mean, 2,000 off the top. You know what I'm saying? 100, you got 3, and it's only 6,000. But just imagine if I would have got caught with that. You know what I'm saying? And you only
done.
And you know how many niggas that motherfucker locked up right now just trying to get that 5,000 that's doing 30?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 5,000.
5,000. It's crazy.
You know
Again, another reason to keep it low.
Yeah,
Like,
but that, you know, when you win it, you're not thinking like that, man. That shit be when that you know, a lot of people be saying that shit, but that be bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas always be trying to say, yeah, you're trying to be, you know, that's the last thing you want. Man, you can't hide it.
You can't hide it.
You can't hide that
and
shit. Stop
if you
like
hide it,
there's no way you can hide it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna break something gonna happen. You gonna end up buying a new Benz or something. I'm gonna chill every other day, but I'm gonna drive this 2,000 and 2,000.
All of a sudden.
Like something, cause nigga, you at least gonna want something.
Yeah, fact.
Nigga, man, I'm gonna live in this 1 bedroom because I don't want nobody to know I can really buy this 5-bedroom mansion out in Orchard Park. You know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga, you gonna get your 5-bedroom mansion in Orchard Park, and on the weekends your cousins coming out there barbecuing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't care about that shit, you know what I'm saying? But it was just like, I just know when I told myself I had to quit cold, and I quit cold turkey, you know what I'm saying? And I was already on like Hitler 5, you know what I'm saying?
So I got a 2-part question. So What was the turning point that made you actually take rap seriously? Like, what was it where you was like that aha moment?
When I start seeing the murals around the world, I start seeing people tattoo my face on their body. I start going to these shows, and every show sold out. Every time I sell a shirt, that sell out. Every time I sell a vinyl, that sell out. I'm like, yo, I'm really that nigga.
Right.
What the fuck am I doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that at that time, even when I was doing this, the world still ain't know who I was. This was me this was still Fly Guy era and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was people when Fly Guy came out was already getting that tattooed on them then. I was already having, you know, murals in fucking like Netherlands and, you know what I'm saying, Paris and all these old shits, you know what I mean, all around, you know what I mean, the world and shit. I never even been over there. I'm like, yo, this shit's starting to get bigger than I thought. You know what I'm saying? And then when I go on tour and it's like that shit's selling out, even though it was smaller rooms, they just started getting bigger. But even when it was the smaller rooms, like the first show we ever had, Sony Hall. Is that called Sony Hall or Webster Hall?
It was Webster Hall.
The basement joint.
It was
Webster Hall.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember that.
And it's crazy because, you know, Wu, Mob, you know what I'm saying, and the Locks was there. And that's crazy because that was our first show of all time. Not like we never had a show ever in our life before that show. That was our first show of all time.
You remember the show?
We never even been on a stage before that day together.
You are bullshit.
T-shirts in their hands, back and forth.
That was the first time we ever even been on a stage.
That's ridiculous.
And that was nuts.
That's ridiculous.
Because in New York City, y'all packed the house.
16, 17 maybe?
Y'all packed the house. Yeah. I remember that night. I remember everybody talking about that shit.
Mob, you know what I'm saying? And the Locks was in the building, man. This was a week before Prodigy passed. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. A week before Prodigy passed, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's
it's like special moments, like, you know what I mean? Paul Rosenberg, tall ass in the corner. You know, he just was sniped with Shady. You know what I mean?
Right.
I call him the big guy, man. Shout out to Paul. I actually talked to Paul Rosenberg yesterday. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? Because even that, you know, time was like, you know, I was hungry, man. I was moving quick. Like I said, I'm a hustler, and I was dropping so much. You gotta think all the most music we made, it came out during the Shady era. Yeah. But it didn't come out through Shady. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was all Griselda. That was just my hunger, like, yo, I gotta flood this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just painting these Eastside Buffalo pictures for niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Did you get any pushback from Shady because y'all was pushing out so much music?
Nah, because I told them niggas I gotta eat, man. You feel me? Nah, for real.
I love it. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. So, what was the business side of Shady like?
Listen.
If you gotta tell niggas, yo, I gotta eat.
Yo, Westside
y'all taking too long.
Westside Gunn a different kind of nigga, man.
Right.
For real. I told you I've been doing this shit since 9. Anything I get involved in, trust me. I'm doing what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? It's not, I'm not on a dummy mission with none of this shit.
How did that even come about? That whole Shady situation.
Wait, even before that, like I'm still trying to figure out of Buffalo. Like, I'm still trying to get to hustle, Webster Hall. Like there had to be a spot.
There was a lot in
point A
between
and
that.
point B.
Losing Sheen Gun.
Yeah.
Right.
Khan getting shot. These was things. You guys taking a trip to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Him losing that battle competition and make him go focus on records, like all that stuff.
You transitioning from a clothing line to a full blown record label. You deciding that you're going to actually stand in front with your brothers and spit and put the other hustle down like that. There's the second when you decided to take music.
I can get the calendar out. We can go year for year. You know what I mean? We just ping-ponging conversations. All you gotta do is ask, my brother.
Right.
Did you think it was over? But it was like, you know, like I said, man, you know, again, in me being a hustler, I already knew like these was the illest niggas in the world. You know what I'm saying? Again, you know what I mean? It was just like, let me put what I'm making on the side to help, you know what I'm saying, jump this off. Because at that time, you know what I mean, when I wanted to do that, I was doing it for Conway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Benny was, you know, fucking with Shay, rest in peace.
DJ Shay,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
rest in peace.
He was fucking with Shay more. But it's, you know, it's crazy, but because Conway knew Shay, you know what I'm saying, already too. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, you know, this is my brother, we live together, all of that. So it's just like, you know what I mean, we doing our 1-2. You know, Benny was over there every day at Buff City, you know what I'm saying, just getting better and better, dropping them 20 mixtapes I'm talking about. Like he was locked in the studio, like, man, like this back, you know, 2 Chainz Benny Main, the Mayor Benny, you know what I'm saying? He got all type of different, you know what I'm saying?
The big fitteds and all of that.
You know what I mean? Like he was just rapping his ass off, you know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is too, like, you know, I don't want to get too deep into it, but I respect Benny because Benny really a hustler too. You know what I'm saying? Like he really a hustler too. You know how some people, like, you really don't know niggas' resumes. You know what I mean? You can hear the music. You know what I mean? You could like them as a person.
Right.
You know, you could take a person word for it, but when you actually like know a nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know if they didn't eat that day, if you know that when they lights got cut off, when you know if a motherfucking, you know what I mean, if a brick was in the trunk, if you know if fucking whatever. Like I know everything about this nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was there the day he was born. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
At the hospital. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I can say, like, Benny is a hustler. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
East Side, Buffalo, Montana Ave nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So I can vouch and really say, like, when he talking, you know, you feel me? So
You
it's just
smile
like,
when you say that. You smile real big when you talk about it. You sound like a proud uncle or something.
I mean, you know, I am. You know what I'm saying? Because again, man, he with Def Jam now. He about to smoke shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, after I flood this motherfucker, he about to flood this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I plan to do Hall & Nash with my brother, Hall & Nash 2. You know what I'm saying? And then I want to do what was Sheen gonna do to both of them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like giving them a Hall, because Hall & Nash, you know, we only had, it was like more like an EP. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it don't gotta be a whole album, 20 songs, 15 songs. You know, Hall & Nash 2 could be 7 songs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We could sit down with Derringer and Alchemist and be done in 1 day. You know what I'm saying? 2 days. That's nothing.
Bang, bang.
And it's gonna be nuts. You know what I'm saying? So that's not even a project that's gonna be like too far-fetched that they can't come soon. I can show the last thing I'll show you right now. I promise you, you look at the last thing my brother texted me tonight, because he about to go overseas, you know what I'm saying? I told him I loved him, you know what I'm saying? He about to head on safe travels. I promise you, on everything I love, I say, yo, I can't wait till this shit over so I can just take me a vacation. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I really don't do all this shit. I'm gonna be honest. Niggas don't see Westside Gunn doing all this shit that I've been doing.
Facts.
Niggas ain't never seen this shit my whole career.
I done asked you like 3 times for an interview. It was like, I really don't be talking like that.
I've been chasing Westside since I came home from jail.
Right.
30 months, nigga. Finally here.
You're welcome.
You know, I don't
you.
do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I just told, I let him know I was coming here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And but yeah, he was like, I was like, yeah, man, I gotta take a vacation, man. He was like, shit, no, you don't. We gotta do Hall & Nash too. You know what I'm saying? Just already like, nah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We gotta give him this.
Yeah.
After you do what you do, after what Benny do what he do, we can't stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We can't stop. You know
I think that's
saying?
what's so dope about y'all is that y'all together are monsters, but individually y'all monsters. So
in
it's
different
like,
ways, too.
In different ways, yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
all.
yeah,
It's not
yeah.
all the same. Like
Yeah.
that lineup of just dropping records after records.
They
and
like
albums is like
they
it's
like
nuts, bro.
Voltron, but there would be episodes where the Black Lion just show up and fuck shit up. You know what I'm saying? Then the next one, the Red Lion is like, nah, it's my turn, nigga. I'm fucking shit up. Them niggas on vacation. I'm here.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? But you guys were advised strongly, from what I hear, from both Benny and Con. Jay-Z took a liking to you guys. And he kind of encouraged y'all to stay together. Why didn't that happen?
I mean, we about to drop again. You know what I'm saying? It's not that we not together. It's that niggas is grown ass men and niggas be wanting other opportunities. You know what I'm saying? And you can't knock that. You know what I'm saying? The one thing about it is, again, we hear us talking about we about to do it again. It's not like it's to the point now, fuck you, I hate you, I hate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
Did
never
it ever
that.
get to that point?
Never.
Never.
I didn't went a long period of time without talking to my brother. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a couple months or something.
That's not a long
You
period
know what I'm
of time.
saying? But you got to think, when you've been with next to somebody
since
for
you was a
30-something
kid,
years,
Yeah.
you could take a couple months off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we right back together, telling each other we love each other and still cooking and still rooting for each other and still cooking and still giving people what the people love. You know what I'm saying? You heard the album, he was already on track 2, on track 3.
fact.
He already
Facts.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
nah, nigga, this is Griselda. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, you know, we family, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man. With that internet shit, you know, sometimes, you know, people can get in your ears. You start hanging out with different people because your man might not be my man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? So you don't, like, that's the thing. It can be so many different things of why somebody might, you know, start feeling kind of ways and all of that. But long as I know, long as I'm staying 100, it's the dust is always gonna settle. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? And we move on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't never change nothing. Nobody ain't never hear me in my life, career, say anything bad about Benny or Conway. You couldn't pay me to. You couldn't pay me to. For what? What I'm gonna gain out of that? You know what I'm saying? You'll never hear it. You know what I'm saying? For what? You know what I mean?
Right.
For real. Like I said, we could not talk to each other for 2 months and be having our own little just gripe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just on some brother shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all ain't gonna know it. Not from me. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
loyalty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not from me. Nah,
real
hell
shit.
no. And we definitely ain't gonna let the internet break us up.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's all they want. That nigga, we just came from nothing. You know, a city of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, the whole situation, you know what I'm saying? You know, he just felt like us together was just, you know what I mean? We could really just be dominant. You know what I'm saying? I felt that way. You know what I'm saying? Me personally.
Right.
But then you got, you know, Benny already the CEO of BSF at this time. He already got artists under him. So, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got Conway, he got drum work. He just started drum work, so now we got fresh artists under him. You know what I'm saying? So now you start thinking like, man, you know, let me go over here and be a boss real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because while they being bosses, I'm going to curate my Kami Pray for Haiti. I'm going to curate Armani Caesar Liz 1 and 2. I'm going to curate Rome Street's Kiss the Ring. I'm going to curate Bodie James Versace Tape. I'm going to curate all my shit. The Pray for Paris's, the Part 7s, the 8-sided, you know what I mean? A and B and the 10 and the Peace Fly guy. Like, nigga, I've been working nonstop. I ain't missed a beat. You know what I'm saying? And look better than ever. You know what I'm saying? That lets you know something. You know what I'm saying?
It's really good to see that the business hasn't fractured the friendships, the brotherhood. Because 9 times out of 10, that's how it happens.
Yeah.
Somebody's ambition, somebody's desire, somebody's ego starts fucking up the feng shui.
Yeah. Because, you know, the thing is, I remember it was like a little fake narrative, like, you know what I mean? It made it look like our probably robbed Conway or I owed him something or some weird shit. It had a little fake, you know what I mean? Like the narrative shit, then they try to spin it. You know what I'm saying? I never owed this nigga in my life. In my life.
Right.
Not $1 in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As Benny. I never owed that nigga $1 in my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when all that shit was going on, I'm just looking like, but I'm not an internet nigga like, I never will rob my brother. I'm just looking at this shit like, man, this shit some clown shit. You know what I'm saying? But the truth always gonna come out, you know what I'm saying? I don't gotta do all of that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like certain things, you just let, like I say, you let the dust settle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I kept moving, kept doing what I gotta do, and you don't even hear about that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it wasn't real. It wasn't even nothing, it can't stick. If it ain't real, it ain't gonna stick. It might be, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real until the shit get, you know what I'm saying? Till the car get pulled on it, but until then, you know, but that's the thing, it didn't stick. It was like some shit.
Once you would have responded to it,
just,
Okay,
you know what I mean?
right.
So like, that's the thing about it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why we could come together, make music, do everything we doing, because it was never no backstabbing. It was never no pillow talking. It was never no, you know what I'm saying? It was never none of that. Like I said, you can't pay me to talk about the niggas. You know what I'm saying? If I owed you anything, I would pay you on the spot. How can I walk around with $1 million in jewelry, but I owe you 10,000? With a 20,000? With 100,000? Take the bracelet, nigga. What the fuck? pick one of the cars. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You my brother.
That's real.
Right.
What are you talking about?
fact.
You know what I mean? What do I owe you here?
Right.
You know what I mean? Anybody who I owe here for what? Take it.
This business doesn't treat people that way. As a hustler, I'm sure you've seen it. You had to have seen how other crews can't stick together off the strength of money, ego,
But
all
that's
that stuff.
that's you know the thing about it, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Other crews that grew up their whole life together. See what I'm saying?
True.
It's actual family.
Other crews wasn't there when the other person was born. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't sleep in the same bed, ate out the same pot, took baths, wore the same clothes. They ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't owe me money and we ain't pillow talking, what is we beefing for? It might just be some petty shit, but niggas is just grown and niggas just want to have a little, you know what I mean, break. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't no, you know what I'm saying, no extra shit. So I think, you know, with other crews, that's when it's like, nigga, I just met you 5 years ago, 10 years ago. We cool, but we ain't that cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't cool like this.
Yeah. You know what I mean? This nigga never had no bad bitch in his life. Now y'all fucking the same bad bitch. Now you slipping up. You know what I mean? She rocking both of y'all to sleep, and it's just corny shit. You see what I'm saying? Like that shit be happening with these crews. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so it's just like niggas don't got that shit to do like that. We don't got those problems. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like, yeah, we can take a break, but we never splitting up.
What problems do you
difference.
have? What are the issue? What is the issue? Now, you said we don't have those problems.
Well,
More money, more problems.
I ain't gonna say it's really no issues. It's just I think niggas just want to take breaks, personalities.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just
You
a
know
little
what I'm saying?
room there.
You gotta
Managing
think.
the person's
You gotta think. We all family. We all grew up together, but we all different niggas. Like I said earlier, nigga, you gonna see me front row at every wrestling pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see me. Shit, you don't see them. You don't see them at wrestling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just people doing their
You know
own
what I
thing.
mean? I might be fucking, you know what I'm saying, in London at Paris Fashion Week. You don't see him at, London, Paris. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
I'm high as hell. But all them fashion weeks, you already know.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, we different. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, that's why it's like, you know, again, you know, Griselda is structured different from BSF, and BSF is structured different from Drumwork. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 different companies. but we just all family, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I got love for everybody. I want everybody to win because I know everybody come from. And everybody real individuals, and I wish, you know, I just wish everybody could win, man, you know what I'm saying? Because it's so much corny shit out here.
Right.
You know, it's my job to curate these projects, to show niggas this art, and just show niggas that niggas is the dopest in the world. So I try to cross over as much as I can on a mainstream level purposely, so you can hear ST-NAC or Rome Streets. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, of course I'm about to go over here and motherfucker hop on this red carpet and you know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And we on our barbershop shit right now, and we could debate all day, but I got the illest feature and production list of all time. And the reason why I say that is because, first of all, I got songs with Sean Price, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
I got 3 records with Sean Price.
But let me finish
Oh,
my.
God,
let me
you
finish-
battling?
Let me finish my list.
Set up with the bait.
Because where you stop at, I got 100 more.
I bet.
Oh,
I
shit.
got 100 more.
Let's go.
I got 100 more. With Sean Price,
Rest in peace.
MF Doom,
Rest in peace.
Prodigy,
Rest
Rest
in
in
peace.
peace.
DMX.
Rest in peace.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
That alone. You know what I'm
That
saying?
alone is
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
So now
heavy
let's
hitter.
go to Kanye West. Let's go to Travis Scott. Let's go to Mary J. Blige.
yeah.
I got 2 songs with Slick Rick.
Damn.
Cool G Rap. Run the Jewels. AZ. Fucking, you know what I mean? I said Black Star already.
no,
Nah,
you
you
didn't.
said
Black Star. You know what I'm saying? Black Thought.
Right.
Little Brother. You know, all these names. ASAP Rocky. 2 Chainz. Lil Wayne.
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
Young Jeezy.
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 M.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't technically. Well, yeah, M.
Yeah.
Yeah,
got
M.
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 Yeah, you
You
got
know what
M.
I'm saying?
Don't you have one with
50
Bus?
was on What Machine Gun Do.
Yep.
Buster. Hold on, let me go through it, because we can
Let me get it together
we can
now.
go all, like, you know what
Get
I'm
it
saying?
together now.
I was nominated for a Grammy with Royce. I was nominated for a Grammy with Free Nationals and Anderson .Paak. You know what I'm saying? Man, the list go on and on and on. Like,
see.
seriously though, Action Bronson's, Raekwon's, Ghostface. Man, nigga, everybody.
Got beats
man.
from RZA.
You know what I'm saying? Production, Alchemist, Pete Rock, Swizz Beats. You know what I'm saying? All the legends, Mad Lib. You know what I'm saying?
Mad-
You
That's
name
crazy,
them.
bro. That is extensive.
Like,
Did you ever
No.
picture
Yo, why
that?
we not clapping though?
That's crazy.
Because we don't know how the list is gonna end. My nigga,
yeah, like,
That is
there's
extensive.
rappers watching this that'll hang themselves for that, bro. Like, yo,
That's a
just give me
fact.
all that and I'll commit suicide the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a
real.
fact.
that's incredible.
bro, just in the last 2 months, I did a joint with Ghost with Muggs. I was on the Babyface Ray album. I was on the Utopia album. It was something else I just did. Like, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Ross just sent me something for me, for him and Meek album. I'm about to hop on that. I just did something with Bad Bad Not Good last night, the band out of Toronto. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I just did something again for Free National's new album because we was nominated for a Grammy on the last one.
That's work.
You know what I'm saying? So
Guy's
it's like
an
this
octopus,
shit
man.
not stopping. And it's just like, can't nobody else say that. You know what I'm saying? And can't nobody say that after 11 years besides somebody like a Nas, you know what I'm saying? That can constantly say like, damn, this nigga last 4 or 5 projects getting better.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how this nigga, after 8 years in his career, now just going on a mean spree. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody else shit after 8 years start going like this.
Start declining, yep.
This shit a marathon, not a race. So when we was running that motherfucker, everybody started slowing down. They started getting tired. As soon as the motherfuckers started getting tired, that's what Superfly guy just came out on this.
Laps around niggas.
There it is. Now you brought up Royce. I think originally you guys were supposed to sign to Royce.
Yeah. It was
why didn't
kind
that
of
work
like
out?
it was. Shout out to Mike from Shady. You know what I'm saying? Mike, he was real close with Royce. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Mike he had his ear to the streets. He found us over there. You know what I'm saying? I used to go over there. At the same time I used to go over there, I used to go to Rock Nation office too. Cause if I'm like shit, if I'm flying here, nigga, I'm going everywhere.
Right.
I don't live in the city, nigga. I'm shit. Where you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you gotta think, we never had buildings and all of that growing up. So now it's like, okay, now when the office is starting to call, nigga, that's where I wanna be. Mind you, I'm the business.
Right.
So I'm thinking of it from that side of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what thing. I think like Westside Gunn the rapper, but before I do that, I gotta be Westside Gunn the businessman.
Right.
That gotta come first, or Westside Gunn the rapper not even gonna eat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I could be the best rapper in the world and be hungry as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you rather be? You want to be the best rapper, nigga, or you want to have your own lake?
Facts.
You know what I mean?
You got that lake.
I got the lake.
You got the lake.
You got the lake.
Got the lake.
Got the
You
lake.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got the lake.
You want to be Joe Budden or you want to be Drake?
Stop.
Just saying.
That was
Boom, 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 boom.
that was corny. That was corny. That's corny.
That was corny. That was actually factual.
That was corny.
That's one of the reasons Joe quit.
That was corny. That was corny.
I'm just saying, man.
So why didn't it work out with Royce with signing to him?
Nah, it was just like I said, man. I come into town kicking with Mike. You know what I mean? He put us on to Royce, and at the same time, again, you know, like I said, I go over there, kick it. Then I go to I was building with Emory a lot, Law. You know what I'm saying? Over there at Rock Nation, started just building with them. Shout out to Rand. You know what I mean? This back Spanish Rand, he cooked beats now. But back then, you know what I'm saying, he was A&R and shit over there, you know what I'm saying? So I was going over there, but again, you know, Royce was cool. That's my nigga still to this day. When I just had I got the box suite for SummerSlam in Detroit. You know what I mean? I took Royce.
You been wrestling fan since you was in.
Yeah. I had the box suite at SummerSlam. Royce came with me. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Like, that's my nigga. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? But
you
again,
got the
you know
Ted
what I'm saying?
DiBiase shit going on.
But at
Right.
the same time, you know, no disrespect to Royce, that's my brother. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Being a hungry East Side Buffalo nigga that's trying to stop selling drugs, and I got the opportunity to sign the biggest artist of all time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Because my options was Marshall or Hov. That was my options at this time. You know what I'm saying? So I was always like, yo, I'm not gonna sign, because you gotta think, Paul Rosenberg had Shady, and then he had the management Goliath.
Right.
So when I first even started going over there talking to Mike, I was going over there for Goliath. It wasn't even a sign to Shady, because I only wanted to be Griselda Records, because I was already me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is after the Fly Guy album and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm already me. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, Shady, you know, they had the movies. You know what I'm saying? The 8 Mile, the Get Rich Die Trying. I'm thinking already ahead, like, yo, Griselda's stories is nigga, if they see this East Side Buffalo shit, we out of here. Long as they can make this movie of this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's over.
Right.
Because I know the story. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I watch they stories, but nigga, I know this story. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all so it was more of like, and I'm just like, y'all, let me finesse, because I'm like, yo, wait a minute. Because like I said, Rock Nation had the label and management. Paul had the label and management. So I'm like, yo, I could sign and want to be managed by one. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck am I thinking? I could be the first nigga that could be signed to Jay-Z and then managed by Paul and Marshall, or I could sign to Marshall and then be managed by
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So let me go this movie route and all this shit,
Right.
and then still be backed by Hov. And that's how I made my decision. And no disrespect to Royce, but that couldn't have happened that way doing that.
Right.
Right. It's very black and white.
Yeah.
I don't think people. I think people underestimate your. Let me say this the right way. With the hustle, with the money, with the jewelry, with the subject matter, I think people underestimate how big of a hip hop head you actually are. Some of those names you rattled off are like underground royalty
Word,
as well
independent.
as mainstream
Mainstream.
royalty. But
Right.
you mentioned underground, like stand
Like,
up and
and
salute.
that was, no, his first 5.
was
Word.
crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, but the first 5 was a mix. Right, the first 5 was a mix of underground and mainstream success. And some like between the golden era to the 2000s, like those
Right.
were those
And,
dudes.
and non-compromisable artists at that.
And that's the MF Doom, Prodigy,
Sean Price.
DMX,
Yeah.
Sean Price.
That's
Black
crazy.
Thought. These are
That-
guys that we not changing what we're
That's what I'm
talking
saying.
about.
Anything
Black Thought.
ever.
Y'all seen Bay? J Electronica. Like,
What
nigga,
was up with that? Was you gonna sign J Electronica? Like,
Listen.
you
Big
was, you
smile,
was,
Big G.
you was
Big G. Big
As soon as you said it, I remember like, oh yeah, I remember this promo.
Big cheese.
You was like, yo,
That's my
stay
family.
tuned.
That's my
With
family. That's my family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just talked to him like he hit me last week. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? You know, the thing about it is he always be like, yo, I'm Griselda. You know what I'm saying? Like he hyped for this shit. Like he love this shit. You know what I'm saying? He be having his own little nicknames. He be giving it his own Griselda nicknames and all that. I ain't gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? But because I don't know, he might not want that out there. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like he be having his Griselda name and all that. You know what I mean? Super
Right.
fire shit. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
just like, oh man. It's like it's just extended family. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
the type of shit where it's just like we don't gotta do none of that. You know what I mean? We just already, I just know if I call him, he got me, and he know if he called me, he got me. So that's all that matters. We got each other type shit. You know what I'm saying? Basically.
Yo, Jay, pull up and make the announcement here. Pull up and make the announcement here.
Facts. That'd be
You know what I
great.
mean?
Pull up.
Cause he the type, well, you know, where I can just, you know, curate a whole album and it just be a Griselda release. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not like you signed to Griselda, cause that's the thing. That's kind of where I'm taking it now.
Right.
Like the future of Griselda. I really don't want it to be like just artists I'm just signing. I kind of want to be more just curator. I kind of want just whatever project I curate come out through Griselda Records. You know what I'm saying? So just say, for instance, I curate a Jadakiss album. You know what I'm saying? I want that to be, you know what I mean, Griselda Record / whatever he got going on, but I want it to be Griselda Record because it's a Westside Gunn curation. You know what I'm saying? And it don't necessarily mean I just got it, because I don't, you know what I mean? I've been doing this shit so long now that I don't want to feel obligated to have to always gotta, you know what I'm saying, start from the bottom type shit. It's just like, if you already dope, let's cook one and keep it moving. Let's break bread as homies. You go your way, I go my way. We made a classic, nigga. And we go about our separate business. So,
like
I
a-
can
a
do that
soundtrack-
with Busta Rhymes.
So
So
like
I
a
can
sound-
curate a Jada.
Like a soundtrack with one person. Like a movie soundtrack with one person.
Right. That's what I always wondered, because I see like a lot of these collaborative projects. Like, okay, Benny will do one with Graf over here, then Khan will do one with somebody else, and then
38
then
Special.
right,
Yeah.
and you guys will come together. Like, how are those deals structured?
The thing about me, man, and it's gonna sound crazy, you know what I mean? And it's just real true story. You know, when Conway said that, because that's how it started. He said he never read the contract or some shit, and they spent it, like, you know what I mean?
I see.
Woo, some shit like that.
Right.
And it's not even to sound crazy on my soul. I never even read the contract that I gave to him to sign. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it didn't even matter to me. That was just let's just sign each other, do what we gotta do so we can get this deal with Shady Interscope and da-da-da-da-da, because I had Griselda Records and I had them as my artists, and I took because it was a partnership. I took Griselda over there. You see what I'm saying? So I had a label deal. It wasn't like I was just West Side. I was West Side Gunn the artist because I was signed to myself. But Griselda actually had a deal with Shady Interscope. That's why it was Griselda. It wasn't just we were signed to Shady as artists. I went over there still as a boss. You know what I'm saying? Of the situation.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it was just like, in order for us to do that, of course they had to really be signed to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we didn't even do contracts with each other until the Shady deal was about to go through. And once I had to, you know what I mean? It's like you know, you tell a nigga you about to sell him something, nigga, like, you got the dope, you got the money? You know what I'm saying? It was just like, it was one of them type of situations like, okay, you got Conway, you got me. It was like, this is my brothers, you know what I mean? Yo, lawyer, put whoop, whoop, whoop. You know what I'm saying? So that contract never even existed. Like it was no, for them, it was not even, I can't even tell you what I gave because it didn't matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter. Them niggas always ate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when they did they merch, they got 100% of they shit. I didn't say, yo, you signed to me, I need some of that merch. I didn't say, yo, you did this album, this album, this album, this album. Ask them niggas. I never asked them niggas for $1 in my life. They whole career. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why it was just like, so when y'all, when it got misconstrued, it was just like, huh? Wait, what you mean? Anything, baby? We call them niggas, matter of fact, that y'all niggas owe me about 300,000, nigga.
Right.
So,
But,
so your reasoning for not reading the contract was based off of the relationship.
Because the contract was never, because that's my brother.
Right.
That's my cousin. What contract? The contract is because these niggas are trying to sign the dope. I gotta have the dope.
Dope. Right.
That's the only reason why a contract existed.
Right.
What the fuck do we need a contract for?
Right.
Strictly legal
Gotcha.
things on paper.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
I didn't look at it. Oh yeah, I own this publisher, y'all. Yeah, and every time you sell a shirt, I get 50%. Every time you perform,
Right.
I get 30%.
Right.
Every time if we do an album with 38 specials, yeah, 38 gotta give me 20%. Yeah. Like, what you talking about? Like, for real.
Oh man.
Real nigga shit, because I never explain myself. I never do this type of shit. But this is the type of shit people need to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't get no more stand up than a West Side Gunn. Like, I take care of my family. Like I said, I take my daughter to school. It's a different kind of nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's morals and principles. You know what I'm saying? This game's so full of fuck shit. Don't get my shit confused with that fuck shit. This shit's bulletproof with the fuck shit. Any sense of fuckery, I'm you know what I mean? I don't even do that. I don't do none of that, bro. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm already an OG, man. Niggas ain't young. You know what I'm saying? I'm already an OG, bro. I'm not doing this kid shit.
Cause you see what kind of situations other artists get into where they kind of get stuck or they can't move or they start taking shots at the label that they signed to. But you see Benny, you see Conway, they move around in freedom. They're always putting out new shit. And in this day and age with the streaming, bruh, it's like they're just accumulating stock, and the stock is it's gonna keep moving.
But even with that, when they complaining and all that about contracts, they still don't look at the opportunity that was presented to them.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. But listening to him talk is a way that I was wondering, like, yo, why would a nigga stop? Why would a nigga get signed and feel like he can't? Well, like, what's stopping you from working?
Still hustling.
Right,
And see, that's what I'm saying. So, basically what I did at Shady. It was like, yeah, okay, now I'm signed at Shady, and I was happy. Everything was good. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, okay, a month go by, 2 months go by, 3 months go by, okay. You know what I'm saying? Pootie need new shoes.
Did you say Pootie need new shoes?
My daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pootie need new shoes.
Yeah, that's
his daughter.
She already told me blessings. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, and you got to think at that time, mind you, I'm still CEO of Griselda, so I got to think for the label.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we was already hot going into it. And so when shit started, and that before that, nigga, I was dropping, this shit was coming, nigga, we was dropping 2-3 songs a week. Nigga, it was just like, nigga, like I said, man, you know, Monk right there, I motherfucker take the craziest picture, smack parental on that shit, boop, new song. Next day. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you do it.
Next day. You know, that's how you got when people say now, like this the next Griselda cover, when it might be a picture and some crazy shit. People got the parental on it. But that's from that era.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just like, man.
So it's slowing down. You like, Pootie need new shoes. What
And
was
I'm
the
just like,
decision after that?
yo, we gotta attack the streets. So I always approached it when I went to them as like, these is mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stay hot in the street. This is promo. Y'all don't gotta worry about nothing. Y'all just look the blind eye. You know, so look that way and let me get us hot, because no matter what, y'all gonna want us the hottest we could possibly be for us when we come out with y'all motherfuckers, don't you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You want us to come out now where we okay kind of hot? Or do you want us to keep building for a minute so when we do drop, everybody knows? You know what I'm saying?
And that's what artists don't understand. That's it right
the
there.
shit.
That's it right there. People think that you can start on the first floor, add some rockets, you might get up to the 50th floor. But if you start on the 75th floor and add rockets, you'll go through the roof. But there's a whole bunch of things before the label even gets involved that you could be doing.
gotta understand.
That's what they don't hear.
You gotta understand, for some people, the deal was the objective.
I get it. I get
You know
it.
what I mean?
That's all they linked on.
I
That's
get it.
all they
They,
linked
they
on.
get that, and it's like,
They don't
now
see
they
past
like,
it.
what we do now?
And then they
Yeah,
stop
I'm
working.
waiting on y'all. Why y'all not doing nothing with me?
Then they stop working.
I could never
And I
understand
learned that quick,
shit.
because like I
why?
said, after I seen just a little bit of time, and I'm used to running and gunning. So just, nigga, it only took me a couple months. I'm like, new Hitler. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
You know what I mean?
we're gonna take a 5-minute break. I want to come back with these questions. You can turn around, look at the
Yeah,
screen.
look at the screen right here. What's up?
Let me see how to. Oh, let me. I gotta look around.
I reached out to some of the peoples, and they had some questions of their own. You know what I'm saying?
Hey yo, this nigga butchering this question for my cousin Westside Gunn. Hey yo, Buzz, like what do you seeing that you work with a lot of artists and everything, that you brought a lot of artists to the game, what do you look for in an artist when you're ready to work with them? Like what are the signs that tell you that this is a good investment financially, emotionally, personally, like what do you look for in an artist?
Bang, bang.
Listen, he trying to sign more niggas to BSF, man. He trying to take my formula. He think he's slick. He trying to get her through this. He think he's slick. I ain't giving you the formula. I ain't giving you the formula. You know what I'm saying?
Can you give it just a little piece?
You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, I gotta be a fan, man.
Right.
That's it. I gotta be a fan. Like, if I got the opportunity to work with this person, can I do it? And that's really it. It's not even, like I said, I don't really look at it as like I'm around here on some big Suge Knight shit. Like, it's just people I already respect, man. Let's just have fun. Let's make the best art we can and go about our lives. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. It's like, you know, and it's just like we just formed like family bonds, you know what I'm saying? Bodie, that's a brother, you know what I mean? Stove,
Right.
that's a brother. Rome, that's a brother.
Right.
Armani, that's a sister, you know what I'm saying? Jay Worthy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Out the West Coast, that's a brother, you know what I mean? Y and Billy, that's a brother, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like, you know, Brother Tom Sos, that's a brother.
Right.
It's like, you know, and YN and Brother Tom Sos is two people you haven't heard of yet, but you will, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's not even me just necessarily these my artists. It's like, nah, we family. I'm gonna just help you out as much as I can. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause I also feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm here to help. I'm not here to save. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
That's a bar.
And that's why I say I want to take, not necessarily signing artists, because I don't want to feel obligated like I got to take care of you.
Right.
I'm here to help you.
Right.
I'm not here to take care of you. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you the way, and I'm going to try my hardest for you to get a bag. I can't make no promises, and you not me. My blessings ain't your blessings.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's just like the same way, you know, Conway blessings is Conway blessings, Benny blessings is his blessings. I can never, that's the thing about this shit. That's why it's so strong and we family, because whatever they do, I don't give a fuck if Benny could do a duet album right now with Hov, and that would be one of the biggest moments in life. It wouldn't be like, damn, why the fuck Hov pick Benny? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
It's like, you know, just for instance, my producer Conductor, you know what I'm saying? He just did fucking Drake single. You know what I'm saying? Just last week. You think I'm like, man, fuck that, you gave that beat to Drake? What's wrong with you? Why you ain't get that to me?
Why you put that voice
You
on
know what
though?
I'm saying?
That's the hater voice.
Yeah, that's
the
my
hater
voice.
voice,
You know what I'm saying? That's the sucker.
Right.
That's the sucker voice.
So
You know
we
what I'm saying?
got one more question for you. Oh,
No
shit.
volume?
Hold on. Let me bring it back. Turn it up.
He must knew y'all was
Might be
gonna
your
call him.
phone.
He put all his
Yeah,
chains
Is your
on.
phone turned up?
My fucking brother.
Hey, yo, Slime, what up, boy? Hey, yo, look, I have a question right quick. Hey, yo, when you curate a tape, you building a wave up, you know, from the beat selection and the, you know, how you put the lines together, the features you gonna have on the song, the cover art, and all that, like that whole direction, like when you building the album, curating the album. What be the thought process going into it? Like what you like? You just like, I'm gonna build the songs first, and you just, you know, get a batch of beats and cook up like that. Do you have the cover art and the album title already in mind, and then you just build from there, or like what's your thought process? I mean, I always wondered that. You know what I mean? Shout out to the homies too, man. What up, y'all?
Salute. Oh, man.
See, he trying to take my formula to drum work, man. This nigga think he's slick. Listen, I'm here to have fun. I'm not giving up my formulas. These niggas said it was Benny trying to get him to take the shit to BSF. He trying to take the shit to drum work. Good, listen, man. Let's just do our album and kill these niggas together. Y'all don't need the formula. The formula is your brother. You know what I mean? The formula is your brother. The formula is your cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You already know I got the ponytail out. Nigga, it's about to be on 24. I promise y'all niggas, because it's new energy, man.
Yeah.
It's new energy. You see how that's love, man?
Yeah.
Right.
That's a fact.
So you really not gonna answer the question?
Nah.
Really not going to
Nah, because,
But I think it's
because
ill.
at the same time, man,
Yeah.
it's like, you know, if I give niggas everything, what I'ma have? Like, that's what makes me me. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes me me. I'm not gonna ask, you know, nobody else, like, yo, how you know what I'm saying? What's the recipe? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just go in any restaurant like, yo, what's that? Let me know how to make that sauce. You know what I'm saying? Or everybody had a sauce.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, this is how I'm me. You know what I'm saying? This is what make, you know, separate me. You know what I'm saying? And that's questions that, again, my brother and cousin can't even answer. They don't even know. This is what I'm telling you.
Been working with you for all this
My
time.
whole
All
life.
this time. That's what I was going to say. Like,
My
all this
whole
time.
life.
And they still
And
picking
still
your
don't
brain.
know. And,
Wow.
and that's, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's who I am. This is who I am in the game. It's never been seen. I promise you.
But you
promise you.
alluded to that, to answers to these questions early in the interview when you were saying like you always been a visionary, and then there's outside influences around you that you pick and you take from and then you create. You know what I mean? But you see further than the
Yeah.
average bit.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm never afraid to say if I ever been inspired by somebody. You know what I'm saying? But again, you know, I'm gonna take that shit and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's the hustler part of me.
Right.
Like I'ma respect that shit and I'ma love that shit. And I'ma take that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's just like I'm a student. You know what I'm saying? I'm a student. You know what I mean?
So
I'm not afraid to say I'm a student. Like I say, I pay homage, I do all that shit. Like I live with morals and principles. And I'm not afraid and be acting like I'm too big to say I'm not a student.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
who's the artist you learn the most from?
Man. I mean, it's a lot of people. I don't want to say the most because I could just say just a couple, just the people that kind of, you know what I'm saying? I love Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the fashion side of me too. That's the curation side of me too. So you got to think of who I am. You know what I'm saying? So Kanye might not be that for other people. You know what I'm saying? Another person might say Hov or Nas or, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But like me, it's Ye because Ye the same type of nigga. We kind of got like that same cloth of, nigga, if I can design for Louis Vuitton right now, I would. I'll quit rap cold turkey. You'll never hear another nigga, you know what I mean? You gonna come to my office, you gonna be like, yo, Westside Gunn? I'm like, nah.
Going by your legal name.
Nah. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, again, I had goals my whole life, you know what I'm saying, that I want to be able to achieve. And with this music shit, I already achieved every goal I ever wanted. You know what I'm saying? I never really cared about a Grammy. I never really cared about going platinum. If I did, I would have been making party songs. It ain't like I can't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would have been making songs on the radio. It ain't like I can't. Do you hear this shit on the radio? Who can't make that shit?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why sales are down 40%.
Who can't make that
Remember
shit?
that.
You feel
Right.
me? So it's just like I could do anything I want to do. It's what I choose. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why even with this album right here, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of just like I said, it's just me just living, man. Just kind of just, I also want to show people that you can be yourself, man. You know what I mean? Stop acting like motherfuckers is so boom bap that you ain't having fun, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Stop acting like that. Like, cause if you not living life, I feel bad for you. You know what I'm saying? If you can listen, if you can hear these dudes and you be like, oh, that shit trash and this and that, it's like, you know what I'm saying? First of all, 10 times out of 10, you probably twice the age of these motherfuckers. So how you gonna get it anyway?
Right.
You know what I mean? So you already wrong. You know what I mean? And then you just respect it. Like you not in the new. You know what I
Right.
mean? You used to what you used to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But don't knock they art. That's the new fucking wave. I guarantee your ass go to these high schools, the motherfucking party jumping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fuck what y'all talking about over there, nigga. You hear these new da-da-da-da-da? Little such and such, nigga. That's the illest new nigga out. It's niggas that's 16 right now popping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, of course, a nigga that's 50, 45, 38 gonna be like, we ain't fuck with that young nigga shit.
Right.
Me personally, I love it. You see my son right there, Fly Guy Jr. You know what I'm saying?
Fly Guy Jr.
He play all the new young shit. I hear all the new young shit more than I hear the boom bap shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, it's just, man, it's just about having fun, man. You know what I'm saying? So many people, when you put yourself in a box, you're not living. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like them debates of, because the shit really don't make no sense, man. You know what I'm saying? I think at the end of the day, even if you don't fuck with it, man, you still gotta respect it. You know what I mean? You just don't know it. That's it. You can't, you know what I'm saying? That's like saying if a motherfucking, Cause I don't, no politics or religion, no crazy shit. I'm just saying that's like a motherfucker, his belief. It don't even gotta be a religion or nothing, but a motherfucker belief of they don't want to wear deodorant for a certain reason. You know what I'm saying? We might be like, nigga, that nigga stink. That shit is disgusting. You smell this nigga right now? In his mind, he just living life. Fuck what y'all talking about. I don't want to wear deodorant.
And you gonna find a couple other.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna find a couple other stinky niggas, and they gonna be a whole stinky
Like,
crew.
I mean,
And they gonna do their stinky thing.
I don't wear deodorant. You know what I'm saying?
Pig cloud just
You know what
rolls
I'm
I don't
down.
wear deodorant. I mean, it just is what it is.
Smell them coming a
Well,
mile
Mecca, it seemed
away.
like you wanted to say something
No,
to negate
I'm
what
fine.
Westside was saying.
I'm fine.
Because usually every episode you speak about your disdain for the culture of music right now on the radio.
Because it's not, my disdain is not for the culture of anything. I believe all cultures grow and change. My disdain is for artists who are not artists, who are in it to be famous and who are in it to clout chase and who are in it for money. I'm not mad at none of that, but you're in the way of actual artists who are here to make art and curate fly shit. And I'm a proponent of them. I like them. I fuck with them. That's the gate I guard. So if you're here just for the money and the clout and the flash, or because chicks wouldn't fuck you when you were broke and not famous, and this is the only way you can get a girl, you're annoying me. Because you're flooding my inbox with shit that's complete nonsense. You know it and I know it. If there was no money in rap, you wouldn't do it. If chicks didn't like rappers, you wouldn't do it. If it wasn't for fashion, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't give a fuck about none of that stuff. And you're in the way of the guys who actually want to make fly shit. So I need you to get the fuck out the way. And garbage still stinks no matter how fresh it is. So I don't really care what the age is. I know an artist when I see one. And they're all ages. I know 16-year-olds who pins me on fire. And I know 26-year-old dudes who are really just trying to not have a day job.
But can I say something about that?
Please.
You can't even blame the artist. You gotta blame the labels. How you gonna blame the artist? The artist just doing his job. He's just doing his art.
Right.
The labels is the ones that signing these niggas and pushing this agenda. It's not the artist.
Right.
He in his mind he think he dope. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He not writing some shit saying it's trash. In his mind, he really think it's dope. It's the ones that's actually signing these niggas, that's pushing the money behind these niggas, that's actually trying to act like this nigga dope.
And that's
You know what I'm saying?
this is the part where me and you disagree. Because the artists that I encounter, they know they're not artists. They'll look me dead in the face and say, I'm only doing this rap shit till fill in the blank here. I'm only doing this rap shit because fill in the blank here. They know they're not.
And them niggas is true hustlers. Because them niggas get signed, and now we got to hear them all day on the radio, and we got to see these niggas at these festivals, and we got to see these niggas everywhere we motherfucking go. Guess what? They hustlers.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Sales are down 40%.
You know what I'm saying?
Because everybody
you
can
know,
do the exact
but,
same
you
shit
know,
that they're doing.
I mean, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's they can't go. They only can go as far as the label take them. You know what I'm saying?
Where we're getting our signals crossed is we talking about two totally separate kinds of dudes. The dudes who I shout out at the beginning of the show, those are dudes who I believe labels should be signing and putting money behind. The dudes who I refuse to mention whenever they say who's whack, MECC, name them, and I won't do it because I don't want to give them any attention. They're terrible. Not them. I'm gonna name the dudes who I come across who have like 1,000 followers, got 10 songs on SoundCloud. And they're killers.
And them labels do not want them niggas.
Factory settings.
Them
Factory
labels
settings.
do not what? Then 1,000
And sales,
followers. What?
sales
talk
are down
about what?
40%.
Nah.
Yeah.
What you talk about? 800,000 followers. Yeah, we can put some money behind him. We'll turn this to a 5 million follower artist in no time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Nobody will buy it.
that's what get pushed. Because trust me, that's the thing about Westside Gunn. Westside Gunn can fucking be nominated for a Grammy with Mary J and still turn around and do an album with ST-Nack in the same year.
Right.
How underground more can you get than ST-Nack? The nigga made his own style.
Bro,
What's more underground than ST-NAC?
one of the
And I'm nominated for a Grammy at the same time with Mary. I'm already knowing I'm coming out on Utopia. You know what I'm saying? The biggest album in the world.
Right.
And I'm still in the studio with ST-NAC. I'm still going to fucking Dominican Republic in a 42 where you can't even walk through, shooting a video on one of the grimiest hoods in the world for the culture. With my shit on. Never been there in my life. In there in the trenches, getting chased out that bitch because niggas, they want you to just flood that shit all night because they don't know where their next dollar coming from. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about in them trenches where I know for a fact you can't go if you can't call them niggas we call. You know what I'm saying? Or you ain't making it through that motherfucker. Ask about the 42 in Dominican Republic.
Right.
That's how they give it up. We shot the video in that motherfucker. We did all of that. I still talk to them niggas faithfully. They family now. You know what I mean? And it's just like, who's still doing that in their career right now for no reason, for the culture, but then can still turn around, like I said, and be on the biggest album in the world at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and that's what I mean about who Westside Gunn is. You know what I'm saying? Because people would think like, why is he still going this grimy still? Why is he still doing this shit? He don't even have to. Like, why, Westside Gunn, what the fuck is you doing in the 42 shooting a video for ST-NAC and he only probably got 10,000 followers?
Right.
How far is this video gonna go? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's who I am to the culture. It's like niggas not doing that.
And that's one of the reasons why we wanted you here, why everybody wants to get next to you for a record, why you get so much love and respect across the board, because you, good sir, I didn't mean to do that, you, good sir, are in a position to actually change the narrative that we're discussing. The love you attract and the fact that you show that it's successful, that's it. You're showing that it's a success. It can work. Labels don't know no better. Their numbers, their analytics, their accountants, they see what sells and what moves the needle. Okay, 800,000 followers. Oh, we can make 5 million out of him. Let's get him up here. No, but Westside Gunn, on the other hand, is doing records with all the people who we ignore, all the people we overlook, all the people that hip hop heads love and rap fans don't know exist. And here you are, threading the needle, merging the worlds, and you're selling left, right, and center. You are putting numbers on the board. That's why you're so important. That's why your whole movement is so important. And that's why niggas are bubble wrapping you wherever you go. Protect this man at all fucking costs. Because you're important. You're putting that shit back on the map. I'm not talking about whack niggas who want to be famous. I'm talking about curators who love the culture unashamed.
That's a fact.
Blatantly in front of everybody. And
What he
you
said.
make it work and sell. That's different.
That's dope, Mega Man. Yo, you actually said something positive for once.
I feel like I can end the show on for that.
Word, that was a mic drop.
We can mic drop on that?
I have one more. Remember my last question?
Right.
You have everything you need. And you said to spend this whole interview telling us how much of everything you need you have. Love, respect, family. What do you want? What is it that you still want?
Man, just the respect that I was one of the illest niggas all time, man. Because, you know, right now we still in real time, so I'm not gonna get it yet. Like certain people I still give my flowers and respect, because, you know, I definitely get it, but what I'm saying is like being in real time, you don't really get how important it is to like understand it till later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we still in like, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit ain't, you know what I mean? Still going like this actually.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But I think when it's all said and done, like the way like the game is even gonna be changed. Cause I feel like what I'm doing even with this project is changing shit. You know what I'm saying? Because this don't sound like nothing I ever did in my life. You know what I'm saying? And it's also done, like I said, everything is like I'm an architect, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, this is gonna be even ways for like even people in the underground, you know what I'm saying, that want to just be like, yo, you know what I mean? Let me just be free. I want to make some fly shit.
Right.
And that might be the best song they ever made in their life. And that song might be the one that take care of their family now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just never know. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it also, again, the you know, the kids that just heard me from Travis is now about to hear ST Nat when they put on my album. They about to hear Stove God killing shit. When they, you know what I mean? When they play my album. Them Denzel Curry fans, you know what I'm saying, is about to hear, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, this shit about to shake shit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no other artist that's going to give you that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. There's no other project that's, you know, we heard everything that came out already this year. We already into October. It ain't happened yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, as far as just giving you all sound, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, because, you know, even as much as I give you, you know, the boom bap shit, I'm giving you that. I got shit that sound like Memphis shit. You know what I mean? Old, you know, 666 shit in there.
Yeah.
Some fucking, like I said, the
Yeah,
R&B.
he solidified
the
everything.
R&B
Yeah.
shit with Ty Dolla, my favorite one. And it's
Yeah.
an R&B record.
That's your favorite
Yeah.
one.
And that's
Yeah.
an R&B record. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, this is a West Side Gun album that's now is like, it's about to shake shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like mainstream is going to hear those other ones though on them boom baps and be like, yo, and then it's just going to be, it's going, you know what I'm saying? It's slowly moving in more and more and more to the mainstream. That's why you can have like Drake on a conductor now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why. That's what we here for. Isn't that what everybody want? For that sound to reach that? So if Drake making that a single on a conductor beat, that's a fucking huge one for the underground scene. Who you think conductor came from? You know what I'm saying?
You want the mic drop moment?
You a bridge that closes the gap.
When you start thinking of, when I asked you what you wanted, you said respect. If you ever start thinking that you don't have it, play this interview and listen to yourself just now. That's why we respect you.
Yes, sir.
And then you pray for me out now.
Go get
get that.
Or get capped.
A nigga used to have no chill, nowadays I bump side A. Traffic going bumper to bumper, stuck on the highway. Takes so long to get from Monday to Friday, then you wake up on Sunday like it was just Friday. Crime pays an iron cage, had to find ways. I wasn't trying to slave a 9 to 5 till my dying days. Frank Sinatra, I gotta do it my way. Chasing the dream, some people look at